Hi, Deepa Rani Shekhar from Transform Life Programs. Love and Light. Friends, I'm going to take you through a story. Maybe you have heard the story before, but once again from me. This is about a young boy who went to a pet store and asked to be shown puppies. And he quickly asked, "What is the price for a puppy?" And the pet shop owner told him, "Anywhere from $30 to $50. The boy was taken aback. He was aghast for a minute, just for a moment. Then he said, "I have $3.50, but please show me." And as the pet shop owner signaled, there was a lady who came bounding with 6 balls of fur following her. Very cute, lovable, adorable puppies. 5 of them came bounding on each other, all energetic, full of vigor, vitality, and life. The last one was hampering behind, and he was limping. So the boy asked, why was one out of the speed? The pet store guy told him, "The vet told us this little puppy has an issue with his hip joint. It is not developed and he will be limping the whole of his life. He can never work normally. He can never run and play normally like other puppies. He will always be limping and he will always be behind in speed and vitality and vigor." The boy immediately said, "I will buy that puppy." And the pet store owner was aghast and he said, "Are you sure?" He was surprised. He said, "Are you sure?" The boy said, "Yes, I'm very sure, pretty sure." And the guy told him, "I will give him to you for free." The boy said he kind of turned a little red in the face. He was a little angry and said, "No, I will now pay you the money I have, $3.50. I will take him and pay you the rest of the money, maybe $1 per week or however I can give you. I don't want him for free." The pet store guy was surprised. "I'm giving him for free, and why are you not willing to take him?" He said, "Because he's worth every penny that you mentioned." He said, "But he's limping." The boy, sad and angry at the same time, rolled up one of his pants and he saw, the pet store guy saw a leg shriveled and supported by a steel shoe. This, my friends, is empathy. How empathetic are we towards other people's pains and realities, challenges and stories? Are we? Let me take you through my own story. From my childhood, I have been on the plump side. I have always heard sermons and lectures about how to keep myself fit. And as I moved into my 30s, the sermons grew because my weight had grown. I was, yes, pretty much obese. I knew it, didn't I? So did you all have to rub it in my face? Yeah, I knew it. Did I not want to do anything about it? Couldn't I? Didn't I? Probably it didn't work. Probably I was facing other challenges. Probably I had other issues. Everybody told me to do this, to do that. Remember, friends, when motivation is from within, you can do wonders. It works. When it is forced from outside, it never works. It never works. So there were times, off and on, I did shed quite a few kilos of weight. But then I was torturing my body, wanting to beat it back to shape. And then it came back with a vengeance like never before. And I gave up. This happened for many, many years. And caught in the vicious cycle, I would reduce it, I would leave it there. I would reduce it, And then it came back because I was not completely handling it with motivation. And if you're on a stringent diet, how long will you stay away from eating rich, good, tasty food? How long can you eat bland food? If you're a foodie, it's very, very difficult. Agree? Yes. I am a foodie, by the way. So I had difficulty in dieting for a long time. After a while, the craving got the better of me. And there was this incident where people sometimes got nasty with their comments, with their jokes, and were insensitive even when I told them it hurts me. It is touching a raw nerve. It's my body. It's okay. If there is something coming up, the associated risk of being overweight or obesity, I am taking care of it. So please don't rub it in my face. I know it. I'm not able to handle it. Can't you be empathetic about it? Can't you be compassionate about it? No, everybody likes to give advice. Everybody likes to give tips on what to do, how to do. Imagine, friends, if you have a sore point, if somebody tells you about it, would you like to listen to it? Absolutely not. It was the same with me. I gave up. There were times when I was very hurt. Did that motivate me? Not really. I just turned a blind eye and a deaf ear to everything. What motivated me was when I wanted to do it my way, at my own pace. I have done it all. I have exercised like crazy. I have dieted like crazy. Probably a decade and a half ago, in 8 months, I had shed 20 kilos and maintained it for 5 years. But again, the stringent diet and the strict regime of exercise, you can't constantly do it. You have other things in life to do. So when I gave up my dieting, all the weight I had lost came back with a vengeance. And then this kind of nasty comments, nasty jokes kept being hurled at me. Yes, it hurts. It's a sore point. It's a raw nerve. I know it. Yes, I would love to be curvy and shapely, but I'm not able to do it. Can't you accept me the way I am? It was a deep hurt, but I couldn't do much about it. How many of you resonate with this? Friends, family, in the name of well-wishers, many people, everybody has to give you some advice. It's not easy to follow everything, and there's no one job for everything. There's no one cloak for everything. Certain things are tailor-made, and it should be suitable to you. And then I ventured on playing with the energies of the body, and I started working with it. And in the past 6 months, in the first 2 months, I did try a little. I have tried the keto diet. I have tried excessive exercising. I've tried it all, done it all. But then it only lasts until we do it. But you can't do it for a lifetime, right? Then from the past 6 months, I got motivated myself. I got it from within. It was an inspiration. And then I started working energetically with my body weight. I have done exercise from 20 years. I've dieted on and off for 20 years. Whatever impact I had seen was only temporary. But when I started working energetically, the weight started reducing, and I started seeing a great change in my body. It's not just the body weight and the body shape. I was more energetic. I was feeling very good about my body, and I was always feeling flexible. I was surprised at what was happening. And then I put together the module calling it Body Magic. I use switch words, I use affirmations, I use things to break up the beliefs of why I'm holding on to weight. I use techniques to break the belief of why I put on weight, why I can't shed weight easily. And then the magic started happening. Can you believe it when I tell you, in the past a few months, probably from February 2020 to now June 2020, I have lost almost 14 kilos. Maybe the first 4 kilos were when I did the diet and stuff, but I know it comes back. When I did the diet and stuff very stringently, my face had a gaunt look. There was a tiredness. And this 3 to 4 months has been really great, rewarding, and I'm not stringently dieting. I eat everything, anytime. I learned to communicate with my body, found out what is that my body wants, and have been giving all that. Yes, I eat everything from sweets to cakes, everything. But then I learned to talk more to my body, communicate, know what is what, got inspired, and 14 kilos in 3 months is no joke, my friends. I'm sure you will agree. And all that I did in this 3 months, I have documented it, and I call it the Body Magic class for releasing weight. And people who have attended the class even before they started on anything, the very next day I see a drop in my weight on the scales, and even they have seen right from 1.5 to 2 kilos. So it's an amazing thing I discovered. But again, I'm not going to tell all the people who were nasty to me that I did it. It's inspiration. It's not for me to get a validation from them. It's not for me to prove a point to anybody. I am happy. My body feels healthy, fit, and great. So I don't need any validation from anybody. And when I don't look for validation, the inspiration is stronger. When I'm inspired, I'm sure it's going to last. So friends, take care of your bodies. Do not get turned off by nasty comments, comparisons, and unprecedented advice. So you can do it is what I would tell you. Even minus the stringent exercise and the stringent diet, you can still do it. Thank you so much for joining me. Deepa Rani Shekhar from Transform Life Programs. Love and light.